I want to share with you an essential concept that complements focus: flowing. This module on flowing is designed to help you understand the importance of balance in your professional life by encouraging you to embrace a state of awareness and creativity. Flowing is the practice of defocusing from rigid tasks, enabling a broader perspective and a more relaxed mental state. By mastering the art of flowing, you can enhance your creativity, reduce stress, and achieve a harmonious work environment. What is meant by flowing? Flowing is the deliberate act of letting go of intense focus, allowing your mind to wander and engage with the broader aspects of your environment. Unlike focusing, which requires intense mental effort, flowing involves engaging different parts of the brain, leading to a relaxed and rejuvenated state. This state is essential for fostering creativity, spatial awareness, and a general sense of well-being. Flowing should be consciously directed toward positive aspects of life, encouraging feelings of gratitude and nurturing. Understanding the concept of flowing is critical because it allows you to maintain balance in your professional life. It prevents burnout by offering a mental break from continuous focus and helps in developing a more holistic view of your work and surroundings. However, if you neglect the practice of flowing, you may experience the negative effects of excessive focus, such as anxiety, stress-related health issues, and a decline in creative thinking. Flowing, being present. Being present means harmonizing your internal states with your external environment. This section explains how flowing helps you to be fully aware of your surroundings without focusing on any single aspect. Flowing allows you to remain present, taking in the broader context of your environment, which is essential for maintaining balance and avoiding unnecessary stress. The ability to be present is vital because it allows you to respond more effectively to the demands of your work environment. When you are present, you are more attuned to the needs of your colleagues and the dynamics of your workplace, leading to better decision-making and more meaningful interactions. Failing to be present can result in missed opportunities, misunderstandings, and a disconnect from the overall flow of your work environment. Flowing, the opposite of focusing. Flowing is the natural counterpart to focusing. While focusing requires intense mental concentration, flowing encourages a state of relaxation and creativity. This section explores how flowing can lead to greater productivity by fostering a relaxed, creative mindset that enables you to work smarter, not harder. It also discusses how flowing can be influenced by subconscious patterns, which must be understood for deeper awareness. Embracing the practice of flowing is crucial because it provides a necessary counterbalance to the rigors of focus. It allows for the natural creativity that is essential for problem solving and innovation. Without incorporating flowing into your routine, you may find yourself trapped in a cycle of overwork and stress, limiting your ability to think creatively and perform at your best. Flowing, subconscious aspects to consider. Flowing is deeply connected to certain subconscious patterns, such as association, dissociation, and necessity-possibility sorting. This section explains how these patterns influence your ability to flow and how you can harness them to enhance your professional and personal life. By understanding whether you are more associated or dissociated, or whether you sort by necessity or possibility, you can tailor your flowing practice to suit your needs. Recognizing these subconscious aspects is important because they shape how you engage with your work and manage stress. By becoming aware of these patterns, you can optimize your flowing practice, leading to better mental health and more effective work habits. Ignoring these aspects can result in an inability to relax and a diminished capacity for creative thinking, ultimately affecting your overall well-being and productivity. Flowing, separating humans and work. This section emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between the human element and work tasks. Flowing is particularly useful when dealing with interpersonal relationships at work, allowing you to address the human aspect of interactions while maintaining a clear separation from work-related stress. This practice is key to harmonizing workplace relationships and ensuring balanced interactions. The ability to separate the human element from work tasks is essential for maintaining healthy workplace relationships. By practicing flowing, you can approach interpersonal interactions with empathy and understanding, without letting work-related stress affect your behavior. Failing to make this distinction can lead to strained relationships, misunderstandings, and an overall decline in workplace morale. Some points to ponder about flowing. Flowing offers a much-needed mental break from the demands of focus, allowing for creativity and psychological rejuvenation. This section provides practical tips for incorporating flowing into your daily routine, such as practicing meditation, cultivating awareness, and balancing focus with relaxation. Flowing enhances your overall awareness, leading to a more circumspect view of your experiences and fostering core human values like compassion and nurturing. Understanding the benefits of flowing is crucial for maintaining long-term mental and emotional health. By regularly practicing flowing, you can sustain high levels of creativity and emotional intelligence, contributing to a more fulfilling and successful professional life. Neglecting this practice can lead to burnout, stress, and a lack of balance in your work and personal life. This module emphasizes the importance of flowing as a complement to focusing, offering a holistic approach to managing your professional and personal life. It encourages a state of relaxed awareness that is essential for creativity, well-being, and effective workplace interactions.
In my experience, being truly present at work means carving out a space where I can balance the intense focus needed for complex tasks with moments of relaxed awareness. In today's fast-paced work environment, where digital notifications, endless emails, and virtual meetings are the norm, I've found that it's more important than ever to consciously separate my personal feelings from the work I need to accomplish. I've seen that letting my emotions take over during critical work moments can lead to unnecessary stress and distraction. So I've learned to compartmentalize and approach tasks with a clear, objective mindset. I've noticed that when I dive into a task, tapping into that focused part of my brain that's responsible for planning, reasoning, and executing, I can really push through challenges and meet deadlines. However, I've also come to understand that our brains aren't built for endless concentration, especially in a modern workplace that demands high productivity and constant multitasking. For example, after about 15 minutes of deep concentration, I often need a short break, a moment to stretch, take a deep breath, or simply let my mind wander. This practice not only helps me manage the pressures of constant output, but also recharges me for the next round of focused work. At the same time, I've discovered the value of letting go and allowing my mind to flow. In today's work culture, where burnout is a real concern and the pressure to perform is relentless, I find that stepping back to embrace a broader awareness is essential. It's not about losing focus entirely. Rather, it's about creating a mental space where I can see the bigger picture and invite creative ideas. I often take brief pauses to observe my surroundings or to simply enjoy a moment of quiet, which has helped me reduce stress and approach challenges with fresh insights. This kind of unfocusing is my way of breaking the cycle of digital overload and reconnecting with the creativity that sometimes gets lost in back-to-back meetings and tight deadlines. Ultimately, I've learned that alternating between periods of intense focus and deliberate moments of flow is crucial for thriving in a modern workplace. It's not about always being in the zone or always taking it easy. It's about knowing when to switch gears. In my day-to-day work, especially when under pressure to meet demanding targets or juggle multiple projects at once, giving myself permission to shift between these modes has made all the difference. By doing so, I not only enhance my productivity and creativity, but also maintain a better balance between work and personal well-being, even in the midst of modern work. In my experience, psychological research consistently shows that truly being present can transform how we manage stress and navigate our daily lives. When I allow myself to focus on the here and now, letting go of worries about the past or anxieties for the future, I notice a profound shift in my mental state. Studies have demonstrated that this kind of mindful awareness helps regulate our emotions, reduces negative thought patterns, and ultimately leads to better mental health. I found that moments of mindful presence not only ease the burden of stress, but also sharpen my cognitive abilities. Research in psychology indicates that practices like mindfulness can lead to changes in brain function, particularly in areas involved in emotional regulation and stress response. Personally, I experience a notable decrease in stress levels when I commit to being present, which makes me feel more resilient and better prepared to handle the challenges of each day. Another compelling advantage, backed by psychological studies, is that being present can boost creativity and problem solving. I often experience sudden insights or creative breakthroughs during these mindful pauses. It seems that by stepping away from the constant drive of goal-directed thinking and allowing my mind to simply be, I unlock a more innovative and flexible way of processing information. On a more personal note, I've also noticed that being fully present enhances my relationships. When I make an effort to truly listen and engage with others, I feel a deeper connection and understanding. Psychological research supports this too, suggesting that present moment awareness can lead to improved communication and more meaningful interpersonal interactions. In my day-to-day life, this means I'm better able to empathize and connect with colleagues, friends, and family, which enriches both my personal and professional experiences. All of this reinforces the idea that being present isn't just a fleeting trend. It's a powerful practice with significant psychological benefits. By embracing this approach, I've found that I not only manage stress more effectively, but also unlock greater creativity and build stronger, more empathetic relationships. In our modern, fast-paced world, taking the time to be present can be one of the most valuable investments in our overall well-being. In my experience, being fully present in engineering, design, and consulting meetings makes all the difference. When I'm in a project meeting and genuinely focused, I notice the subtle nuances in client requirements that might otherwise slip by. This kind of attentiveness helps me ask the right questions, ensuring that every design proposal truly meets the technical needs and expectations of our clients. I've seen that catching those small details early on not only prevents costly rework, but also builds a stronger foundation for the project. I've also found that being present during design meetings significantly boosts my problem-solving skills. When I'm entirely engaged, my technical knowledge blends seamlessly with creative thinking. This combination is crucial when tackling complex design challenges. By giving my full attention, I often generate innovative solutions that resonate well with the team, making our brainstorming sessions more productive and our outcomes more robust. Another key advantage is improved communication. In my experience, active listening during meetings allows me to understand complex technical discussions and data more clearly. When I'm present, I can articulate my thoughts more effectively and provide clear, concise feedback. This not only minimizes the risk of miscommunication, but also fosters trust among team members, leading to more efficient decision-making and smoother project execution. Being present has also helped me manage the high-pressure environment typical of engineering design and consulting work. Tight deadlines, shifting priorities, and technical challenges can quickly lead to mental fatigue and stress. I've noticed that by maintaining a mindful presence, I'm better equipped to handle these pressures. It keeps my mind sharp and resilient, enabling me to stay calm and focused even when the workload is intense. Overall, I believe that the practice of being present transforms the way I work. It nurtures creativity, enhances problem solving, and strengthens communication, all of which are essential in our field. By fully engaging in every meeting, whether it's a detailed design session or a high-stakes project review, I find that I can contribute more effectively and help drive projects to successful outcomes. In my experience, being fully present in meetings within the process control and instrumentation discipline can make a significant difference. For instance, during a design meeting for a new control system in a chemical plant, I was able to catch a discrepancy in the sensor calibration settings. While others were discussing loop tuning, I noticed that the calibration values didn't match the process conditions detailed in the specifications. By pointing this out, we reevaluated the sensor placement before finalizing the design, which helped prevent potential control loop instability and saved us from costly rework later on. I've also seen how being present can make integration projects smoother. On one project involving the retrofit of an existing distributed control system, we were merging new digital instruments with legacy equipment. In a technical review session, I picked up on a subtle issue with the wiring diagrams, specifically an oversight regarding the signal loss over extended cable runs. This observation led us to adjust the design to include signal boosters, ensuring reliable communication between the instruments and the control system. Being engaged allowed me to ask the right questions at the right moment, which ultimately improved the system's performance. Another example comes from a process safety review meeting where we were evaluating alarm management strategies. I noticed that some critical alarm thresholds were set too close to normal operating levels, a detail that might have led to frequent nuisance alarms or even missed critical warnings. By voicing my concerns immediately, we were able to adjust the thresholds, enhancing both safety and operational confidence. This kind of attentive participation, I believe, directly contributes to a safer and more efficient process control environment. Finally, during a project focused on predictive maintenance for instrumentation systems, being fully present in discussions with field technicians proved invaluable. Their insights into recurring issues with certain sensors and transmitters highlighted practical challenges that weren't apparent from the design documents alone. This real-world feedback helped us refine our maintenance schedule and upgrade recommendations, leading to improved overall plant reliability. In today's fast-paced engineering environment, where even small oversights can lead to significant issues, being fully engaged in every meeting, whether it's a design review, project kickoff, or safety assessment, has proven essential for ensuring that our solutions are both innovative and robust.